Alrighty, welcome back all my aspiring dictators. We are back into the magical world of Tropico, where we've got a couple of things to do. I have not played since. It's been a couple of days since we've actually recorded last, but here we are back again. This time I'm doing something a little bit different, bringing you the action in 1080p, and boy is there a difference. I'm actually shocked that I was not recording in this, because this looks amazing. But also 60 frames a second too. Because surprisingly, you would have thought that 30 frames and 60 frames, there would have been a doubling of the file size, because double the frames, right? But it doesn't seem to work that way. So I can't complain, and you guys will get much better quality as well. So in the meantime though, we need to build out that second smuggler's dock. It is coming along nicely. We also need to start importing 10,000 parts. So I'm going to go with agriculture food. No, we're going to go to agriculture other, mining and logging. Here we go, mining and logging. And I'm going to get import logs from West India Company. Now these parts, you can import anything that you want. We're just going to import logs because we need to build a new lumber mill. So we're going to kill two birds with one stone, import the logs, and then go ahead and change them to lumber, and then sell them back out on the export market. So let's go add a ship, which is the only one that we've got, unfortunately. But boy, oh boy, I really love how this game looks at 1080p though. Very, very stunning. So, in the meantime though, 6 citizens have arrived in Tropico, which is great news for me. We can get on top of that. I also need to make sure our mandate doesn't run out, because that would not be very fun. I also want to go ahead with all these new citizens that are arriving, going ahead and build out, let's see, what do we want? Industry, luxury goods, raw resources, and go to mine. Build out that gold mine, so that way we have a nice source of income, because money is a bit of a problem, especially at the start. Once you have like your production facilities and everything, your income sources set up, then it's not really a problem. Let's go ahead and join this up if I'm able to somehow. Alright, let's do that. I don't like too many right angle roads, because it does slow the vehicles down, at least I've noticed. And well, obviously you want them to build out the buildings as soon as they possibly can, right? So, what else is there to do in the land of Tropico? What is this? This is the grocery, which I absolutely failed at placing properly. That's very unfortunate. We failed that pretty hard. I can't demolish his country house, but there is a well-meaning family in there at the moment, and I don't want to destroy their hopes and ambitions. Alright, so we've got the smuggler's dock built up almost completely, which will trigger a new mission, I think.
Presidente, I'm shaking.
Maybe an earthquake though.
You're shaking. Everyone is shaking.
And that is not a good thing. It appears that there is a small earthquake occurring on the island. Let's hope it doesn't wreck anything important. Well, as long as the palace is still there, I can't complain. It seems like we're all good though. Oh, we did lose a smuggler's dock. That can't be good. And a plantation and a library.
The earthquake is over. We made it. I am now going to rethink my life and the choices I have made. Done. Now, let's evaluate the damage.
I guess it didn't have too many life moments, or at least memorable moments. Penultimo. Good old Penultimo. How can you not love him? Alright, so let's go ahead and rebuild everything, which is going to cost a heck of a lot of money.
Filthy pirates are attacking. They must have traced the smuggler ships to Tropico, and now they are after whatever we're smuggling.
Who would have thought we'd be near the Horn of Africa? Guess we are in the Caribbean, but haven't heard of too many pirates in the Caribbean, more or less in the Horn of Africa. I heard the parts are unique and we cannot waste any of them. Defend the smuggler docks. So the effect is 3 pirate bands will attack Tropico when the timer goes out. Now, the problem is I have absolutely no army. Absolutely nothing. Nada. Let's go ahead and repair all. Actually, oh, that was unfortunate. I think it was this building, wasn't it? I shouldn't have repaired it. I should have just demolished it. Because then I would have been able to connect the grocery. Oh well. Oh well. These things happen. How's this gold mine coming along? Let's go put that on high construction priority. And I actually wonder what's going to happen to the pirate attack.
Pirates are attacking.
Because I'm going to put this on low construction priority, this smuggler's dock, because I'm fairly certain that all the pirates attack are the smuggler docks. So Doesn't seem like it'll be too much of a problem. What upgrades can we get? Provides an additional smugglers trade route. Okay, smugglers may be considered criminals in other parts of the world, but in Tropico, they are traditionally hailed as heroes. Heroes battling foreign tax laws and unfair trade policies to procure...
Disaster. The revolutionaries are demanding that you insult the king.
This sounds right up my alley. This is a very risky business. You must be very careful, for the king is vengeful. As you might have listened into the last couple episodes, Australia has knighted Prince Philip, the old man in, well, it's not a monarch though, is he? He's husband to the monarch of Great Britain and the British Empire, the countries that still unfortunately have him, or the Windsor family, as the head of state. So let's go ahead and insult the king, obviously.
It has been decided that an insulting letter is the best way to get our point across.
I'd have to agree with you. It's up to you how to phrase the actual insult. The king is an expletive. Well, we'll make the expletive a 4-letter word. The queen is a vulgar word. Or expletive. Yes, actually, the more vulgar the better. So
the king congratulates your attempts at romantic poetry. He says your piece is one of the better he has read in the last few years.
Okay, clearly they aren't all that rich in poets there, are they? However, he insists I inform you that the feelings stated in your poetry is not mutual. You managed to get out of a difficult situation. Good job. Thankfully, our island's future did not depend on it. So, we've got 9 more months in our mandate. That's not good. We'll be able to, I'm sure we'll be able to manage. Let's go build that lumber mill, actually. That's what I really needed to get to work on. So, lumber mill. There we go. The reason I place it right there is because it is so close to the dock, so it's going to be easy to transport it. Saves up a bit of time. I'm not quite sure where our team's offices are. Here they are. So, there is a bit of a track for them. I'm losing a lot of money as well. It's something I need to get on top of. How are these guys going? 96%. What a lazy bum on his little cart. Left it at 96%. That is not fun for anyone. No. That's life, I guess. So we'll build that lumber mill and we'll get an extra 6 months to our mandate.
Underwater belt.
We should be importing these parts as well. I'm not quite sure why this is not happening. Actually, this ship is importing 3,000, sorry, logs. So that's that. 3 citizens have left Tropico. I can't really say I blame him. Let's put that library on a low construction priority as well. A banana, I'll put it on normal, so that comes up next. And okay, I'm happy with the way things are at the moment. So what's this guy doing? Bella. She is going to take the imports or exports out, isn't she? She is, and we'll actually be making a nice amount of revenue. Logs output 8,000. That's pretty good. We aren't changing it to lumber just yet because we still need to get to work on it. But
His Most Gracious Majesty has dispatched your replacement, but he somehow managed to get himself kidnapped by vicious pirates along the way. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing they can prove, at least.
That's the way we like it, Lord Oaksworth. You can stay on for another year, but blind luck won't save you next time. Unfortunately, it's pretty much exactly the same text as Tropico 5. So nothing too new there. I wish I did change the dialogues around a little bit. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how this storyline progresses. Seeing if there's any, well, of course there'll be lots of pop culture references and all, but I don't think they're going too much with the whole Waterborne series of things. Let's see. And we've got nuclear submarines, we've got an offshore office, that's pretty cool. But we don't have anything like an offshore hospital ship or anything like that. I know there's quite a big demand for rich people at least to have, well, I guess semi-rich, because if you're rich then you wouldn't need to go on a cruise ship to get some cheaper medical surgery and all, but there's a massive market for that type of thing, like tourism, whatchamacallit, Botox and boob jobs, plastic surgery, there we go, plastic surgery, tourism and all is quite massive, at least in Australia. Lots of people go to countries like Thailand and different Southeast Asian nations which are nowhere near as strict in terms of regulations. and get boob jobs done and everything, and then you hear stories about them complaining because it didn't work out the way they wanted it to. But I guess that's what you get with those type of things. What I should do is actually speed things up a little bit. That's what we should have done a while ago. But of course, I do like to blabber on, and I'm not one to be quiet though, am I? At least not in these videos. I do like to keep my mouth open quite a bit. So let's keep on importing all of this. At least the things are going to come in a little bit quicker now with time sped up at least as well. Here we go. Lumber mill is at 95%. This is still at 96%. And I don't see anyone making their way out over here. Wow. That guy literally screwed us over. 96%. And I don't see anyone coming in.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire. Well,
I definitely don't build in the name of the Empire, but what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get it's tempting to get an additional mandate extension. All I need to do is import the 10,000 parts, and then we've won. So at this early stage of the game, I think a treasury subsidy will go a long way, because obviously you keep the islands into the next couple of missions. So if you get going in the game early, then the game gets much easier at the end. So we'll need to build up a good base for now at the start. This ship is unfortunately taking the exports away. Here we go. Imports. So it's going to be 6,000. So we need still 3 more. It's going to be a little while. Pirates attack is in 5 months. Nothing that I'm able to do about that. We're going to have to keep it that way. Well, I guess not keep it that way, but we're going to have to try. So what does this do? Illegally imports extra goods from started import trade routes. So it's extra goods. Provides additional trade routes with the smugglers. So you can't really select different trade routes over here. Provides an additional smugglers trade route for 5,000. You know what? But I've only got 1 ship, so it seems like they're doing their job themselves. Seems like it anyway. I'm not quite sure where these smugglers have disappeared to, or where they are and what they're doing, but
His Majesty watched his bonfire burn with joyful glee. He enjoyed the event so much that he decided to hold an even bigger bonfire.
His Majesty demands 10,000 planks for his new bonfire. The revolutionaries on your island want to charge the king extra. The royalists strongly oppose this and instead are offering to lower your export prices to help His Majesty. At what price will he sell your planks? Of course, I'm going to increase prices by 20% with no mandate extension and increased revolutionary support. That's what we like. Well, of course, Republicans are not revolutionaries. They are just commonsensical type of people that want equality for everyone. Let's go ahead and don't really know what we're doing at the moment. Let's well, this is already built out as well, this logging camp. That's nice. How are these guys doing? They are making money for us now, so that's good. Even though it's not much. Here we go. Pirates have magically come up and started to attack us. I'm pretty sure if they destroy this, they magically disappear. So let's hope that's the case anyway. I wonder if we lose our upgrade though. There you go. Actually, we should have had a look at the pirates. Where are they going to go? Oh, they just disappear after a while. And look at that. We magically, they transformed to other types of people. But that's pretty much all you had to do. Let's go rebuild all. Rebuild that. And no problems now. I
His Majesty
probably wouldn't mind a extension to my mandate though, to be honest. Would not mind that at all.
His Majesty's Jubilee is approaching. Present him with an expensive gift, and he may extend your mandate.
I like the way that they're giving us all these chances. I'm going to have to pay this 10,000 though. We'll keep on exporting a lot though, so we'll recover the losses. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. What are we going over here? Corn. effectiveness increases each month after this upgrade is built. It's good to get in early with that, isn't it? I'm going to keep on using my imports though. There should be 9,000 now. Yep. So one more ship needs to come in with imports and we'll be all good. Fortunately, I've got no ships available, and hopefully there's going to be a ship within the 10 months. There should be anyway. We should keep on exporting, which
watched his bonfire burn with joyful.
Doesn't really help us out all that much though. So, as we keep on grinding away here, guess all it is now is just a waiting game with a massive debt as well on our backside, so that's not good. Also, I've noticed that the export ship and the import ships are very different. Let's go have a look if we can see anything coming in here. Nope. They magically spawn in the middle of nowhere as well, these ships, so can't say anything just yet. So let's have a closer look at, well, can't have a look at trade because we don't have any new ships. I'm assuming there's something new in the Constitution. Edicts, World Wars, Cold War, and Modern Times. Don't say anything new just yet. I'm sure there'll have to be some new things there. Research as well. We've researched everything. Don't say anything too new here over here either. Hopefully there'll be a little bit more that's hiding away though. And let's just keep hoping that that is a ship that's going to bring in the imports. No, I don't think so. No, it's not. Oh, this is going to be so close though. So damn close. It's not giving me much room to breathe, is it? It's definitely an export ship, not an import one. Here we go. Yes. Let's see if it's going to make it in 2 months' time. It should. It definitely should. Oh man, this is definitely by the skin of our noses though. As a storm ravages our nation, very shortly, at least 1 more month. Let's see if we'll actually be able to import the parts in time. Yes.
Wow, so pearl, such black, much amazed. Wow.
Alright, so that's obviously the Doge meme that took over the internet about 2 years ago now. Now there's Doge coins to rival Bitcoins now as well. Completely out of the loop in that. But anyway, excuse my rambling. I just lost my mind just by looking at the Black Pearl. I bet you, will be extremely rich once this miracle is sold. Now we have to find a customer who is rich enough to pay top dollar for it. Shouldn't be all that difficult to do. My dynasty will be called Vargas, because that's what the game recommends, so I'm not going to complain about that, though, am I? In the meantime, though, that is it for the episode and for the mission. Next up, we'll go how deep is the ocean, attempt to sell the Black Pearl, and see what happens. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait up, but until next time, though, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed yet another video of El Presidente, and we'll be back very, very shortly.